Hi YouTube, my name is Heather and I love anti-MLM content here on YouTube. Today I'm really excited for us to listen to about 20 minutes of a Beachbody National Wake-Up Call training where a very successful Beachbody coach is telling us why it's important to get your new coaches to Diamond as soon as possible. So let's get started.
Did you hear all of those new rank advancements, all of those new diamonds, all of those new star diamonds? I swear every week I have chills every week. So excited because these are the people who made a decision to level up their lives. They decided they want more for their families, and they decided to make a decision and go for it. They know
that kind of statement when she's talking about people getting to Diamond and Star Diamond ranks, that they made a decision to just go for it and level up their lives. Obviously, that's making the process of ranking up in Beachbody seem much easier than it actually is in reality. It's not touching on all the people you have to recruit, on your personal volume requirements, and on the requirements of all your personally sponsored coaches. Instead, it's just, hey, just make a decision and you'll be fine and you'll get there and you're leveling up your life. Very dishonest and deceitful, in my opinion.
That we have the opportunity of a lifetime at our fingertips, and with the mess that is 20.
She just said we have the opportunity of a lifetime at our fingertips, but as you know, as you could tell, that's a very broad and vague statement, and I feel like that leaves the meaning of that statement up to the individual listener themselves. They could say, oh, I could find financial freedom in this, I could improve my relationships, I could do A, B, C, D, because she's not actually saying anything with that. She's just saying a broad, empty platitude and leaving it up to the interpretation of all the viewers themselves, which again is another way of being deceitful to the audience. I'm already pausing way too much and I'm sorry about that.
2020, people need us more than ever. People need us from a mental health standpoint. People need help with their health and fitness, and they need an at-home fitness solution. And people need an additional stream of income. And I wake up every single morning so grateful for what this business has given me, and I feel responsible for paying it forward every single day. And so I made a decision that this.
She just said that during the mess of 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, people need Beachbody from a mental health standpoint, from the physical health standpoint, and need an extra stream of income. If you follow anti-MLM YouTube content, you know that MLM distributors in all companies have been preying on people's vulnerabilities, even more so during the pandemic. You say you need a plan B. You need to have a plan B before you actually need it. You need an extra stream of income in case you lose your job, in case you get sick and you can't go to work. You need to be able to do your job from home. Oh, you're having extreme anxiety because your children are going to school with hundreds of other children and you're scared they're going to get sick. Oh, well, just join our community, and the support from all the other like-minded men and women will help you move past that anxiety. So we know MLM distributors are taught to prey on people's insecurities, and they're doing it even more so during the pandemic because 99.9% of people in the world are more vulnerable in some way during the pandemic, and they know that, and they're preying on it.
This year was going to be our year, and I made a decision that I was going to help as many people as I could duplicate the success that I've had. And so I made a decision to get laser focused on helping my new coaches really get started right and helping my new coaches get to Diamond quickly. And truly, our team has had some massive growth, right? And so has our entire company. It has been incredible to watch.
Two things there. She wants to get her coaches to Diamond as quickly as possible. I wonder why. What's your motivation with that statement? We know that Diamond coaches, I just have the statistic here, as per Beachbody, Diamond make up 2.5% of all coaches. The low earnings is $26 a year. Average earnings, almost $17,000 a year. And the high earnings, almost approximately $135,000 a year. I'd say to be generous, we can go from the average amount, so approximately $17,000. Chances are a Diamond coach is not going to get to that yearly income. So I wonder why this woman wants her coaches to get to Diamond as quickly as possible, because clearly it's not for financial gain, because Diamonds don't make any money. I wonder why. In our very first video on this channel, we talked about how high up coaches advance in their star diamond ranks. When they get another diamond on their team, that person has to hold that rank for 6 weeks without dropping, and then their upline officially advances in their star diamond ranks. So that's why your coach would want you to get to diamond, not because it's actually going to give you financial benefit.
What is normal for my team in a year is to advance 4 diamonds, and this year we've advanced 14, which is so fun and so exciting. And so what I want to do today is take you.
Most of those diamonds are probably either quit, left the business, or they dropped rank and they're no longer diamond.
Through the process and the shifts that I've made in this business. And so if you're a diamond or a star diamond coach, congratulations. I feel like you get it, and I'm so excited for you. And hopefully what you're going to get from me today is how to find that duplication. And if you're a new coach, I want to take you through this process, the same process that I take my new coaches through. And my hope is that you're going to get excited and that you're going to make a decision to go diamond. Because I believe that the fun and the impact starts there.
Going diamond is not a decision, because if it was, everyone would go diamond in 2 seconds. It is hard to go diamond. Not many people go diamond. They have this kind of language so as to guilt people who are getting close to diamond to reach that milestone, so that they themselves can rank up and they get higher team cycle bonuses and higher matching bonuses, because they want direct recruits in their downline to have large downlines themselves.
So we're going to do this thing. So I looked at this huge shift in my business. Okay, what was happening last year that was resulting in 4 diamond advancements, which is great. But what was the big shift that took it to 14? So I took a step back and I looked at my onboarding process, what I do with my new coaches when they come in. And this is what I used to do. I am so fired up and pumped about this business that I would get them on the call and I would be like, welcome to the team. I'm so excited. And I would word vomit all over them, you guys. I would talk about Success Club, Emerald, Diamond Roadmap, Success Starters, all of the things. And they're like, whoa, girl, like, this is like something that was supposed to be fun and easy, and you just scared me and overwhelmed me. And this all of a sudden seems hard. When y'all, this business isn't hard. It's so simple.
They like to say, oh, what we do is so easy. It's so easy. It's not an emotionally hard job. In my opinion, I think facing a constant rejection day after day is extremely hard and emotionally draining. It's not an easy task to be in network marketing, especially if you're lower in the pyramid, because you're going to be expected to work constantly and recruit others so as to financially benefit your upline. There's this kind of contradiction comes up all over Beachbody team calls, where they say this job is so easy, it's so simple, and then, oh, well, you need to work hard and never take a day off and work 24/7. So which one is it? Because in my opinion, if a job is so simple, you don't really need to work it that much. So they like to change. They like to change their tune constantly, and I feel like Beachbody coaches can't just stay on one narrative. It's constantly changing.
And so what if we just simplified the get to diamond process? We simplified this getting started process for them. So I took a step back and I'm like, what do new coaches really need to know? And again, y'all, it's simple. What am I doing? This is a learn as you go business. What am I doing telling all these new coaches about team cycle bonus and rank advancements? They don't need to know anything about that yet. I took a step.
Why wouldn't they need to know how they get paid? Because all over any Beachbody team call, you'll hear that commissions are such a tiny piddly part of your Beachbody income, and the way you get paid is team cycle bonus and rank advancements. You don't want to tell them that's how they make money at the beginning, because then there'll be a connection in their brain that, oh, if I can't get people to join me and actually build a business, I am not going to make any money. So it seems weird that you don't want to tell them how they get paid at the beginning, because more people wouldn't join.
And I looked at my team and I looked at the entire network, and I studied the successful coaches and their stories, and I wanted to find out what the common thread was. What is the thread that makes them successful? And it became so crystal clear that to be a successful coach in this business, you simply have to love this. That's it. The coaches that you're seeing on these calls and crushing this business are crushing it because they had some kind of life-changing situation because of these programs and because of these products and because of this opportunity. They have the belief and the passion to share this, and they feel responsible to serve. And so I was sitting here.
That kind of statement makes me so mad because it could tell someone, oh, I just have to love what I do and I'm going to automatically make money. We know that's not the case. She should have said those who are successful recruit hundreds and hundreds of people every single year. They make sure their coaches recruit endless amounts of people, and they get high up in the pyramid. A lot of them get to 15-star diamond. A lot of them have really big Instagram followings, so they have a big pre-existing pool of recruits to draw from. That's what she should be saying, because that's the reality of it. She should say, oh, they worked constantly for years before they built up their business to a point where they could take a step back and let their downline do the job for them. Again, makes Beachbody, that kind of statement makes Beachbody seem so simplistic when it's actually very complicated. And when you're a coach in the bottom or middle of the pyramid, you have to keep a lot of balls up in the air at one time, or else you are going to drop rank and you are not going to make any money.
Leading with the businessy stuff, because I like the businessy stuff, when it's the journey that they need to focus on. And so that was the major shift that happened. And it all really starts on my Sunday night call. So every Sunday night I host a call for any new coaches that signed up that week. So sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 15, you just never know. And I think they probably think they're going to get on this call and learn like all of the businessy things. And they are not, that's not what's happening. I want to tell them the 3 things that I feel like they need to know in month 1 to be successful. I don't want to overwhelm them. I want to simplify this process, and I want to keep them in fun. So 3 things on my Sunday night getting started call. First thing, their job is their journey. Period. I talk about the common thread, and I talk about the top coaches, and I get them excited about how this is going to change their lives. And it's their job to learn the nutrition program and watch the video and follow it to a T. It's their job to print out the workout calendar and check it off every day and go all in 100% with their workouts. It's their job to lean into these online boot camps and this amazing community. And all of these women, all of these people, men and women, who are getting themselves back on the priority list, it's our job to be their cheerleaders. That's our job. How cool is that? So,
in my opinion, she's making it seem like you get paid to do the Beachbody programs and post about it. If this was a normal, say, affiliate program where, say, if you have 1,000 or 2,000 followers on Instagram and you get paid per post, I guess that she could say that. But we know that Beachbody coaches don't get paid to post. They get paid whenever someone joins their team or whenever someone clicks their link to purchase something. It would be different if, say, they had a job description and do the workouts was in the job description and they had an hourly wage or a salary that involved them, that required them to do the workouts. Do you know what I mean? So their health and fitness journey is not their job. A lot of people like to say you can monetize your weight loss journey with Beachbody when that's not the case. With Beachbody, you're recruiting. And you might sell a few things to a few customers, but most likely you're probably recruiting and getting money off of the purchases of your downline.
We need to get them laser focused on their journey and truly treating that as their number 1 priority. Number 2, second thing they need to know is they need to get excited. This excitement is contagious. And when you are excited about this, your friends and your family are going to want to be a part of this amazingness. So number 2 is get excited and get 3 to 5 people to join you on this journey. They're going to sign up the same way you did for the ultimate solution.
There's a couple things to unpack. First, I wonder why the number is 3 to 5. That's because that would get you to Success Club. And if you get to Success Club, she gets points off of you. So that number is not arbitrary. There's a reason for it. And she gets points that could help her towards becoming an elite coach in Beachbody.
The challenge path, they're going to get that fitness, nutrition, and support. And what I'm telling them in this moment is that we're just talking about your inner circle, like your Thanksgiving dinner table that's about to happen. Those are the people you're asking to join you. Those are the people that you want to be your accountability partners, people you genuinely want to be on this journey with. And they're not the experts. I'm saying that this is how they're going to invite someone, saying something like, okay, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm so excited and I'm joining this boot camp. And like, do you want to do this with me? We could be accountability partners. It would be so.
Earlier in this channel, we did a video about how people get to Emerald. They have to ask their spouse and a close family member to get to Emerald, to have one coach on their left and their right. And she's saying that's what she wants people to do too, help 3 to 5 people get started with a challenge pack. Makes me wonder, what about the people who don't have any friends or family, who don't have anyone to go to Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner with? A lot of people do join MLMs because they are extremely lonely and don't have any genuine human connection. And a lot of them will say, well, you have to know someone, you have a neighbor, you have a boss. Yes, I guess majority of people will have at least 1 or 2 people that they know of, but not necessarily people who would pay for overpriced fitness programs that they can find on YouTube for free. Again, in my opinion, it's so problematic that this very high up successful coach is telling you to look at your loved ones around your Thanksgiving dinner table, not as just your loved ones, your family, but as someone who will help you kickstart your business and who will join a boot camp for you to benefit you and then in turn benefit your upline. And also, she's not touching on the fact that people who join these boot camps, they have to pay to join, they have to purchase something, and then they have their personal volume requirements, which if you're just a coach and you haven't reached the Emerald ranking, it's 50 personal volume requirements. I wonder if she's training her coaches to tell their potential recruits that as well. Probably not, because she's talking about keeping everything as simplistic and straightforward as possible, which in my opinion means leaving out very important facts that could lead someone to change their mind and not want to join the business.
That's it, guys. They're getting excited and telling their friends, and they're bringing 3 to 5 people on this journey with them. And I always tell this story about when I had 3 kids under 3 and I'm like dying of postpartum anxiety. And I remember the morning I had to take all 3 of my kids to the pediatric dentist. And there were so many tears and breakdowns, and I honestly just didn't know if I could survive it. Like, I didn't know if this was going to be okay. I didn't feel like I could handle it. And I get to the dentist, and I'm gonna have these 3 little girls under 3, and these like angels from heaven behind the front desk come and like swoop my kids away, and everybody's laughing and happy and nobody's crying. And I had the most magical pediatric dentist experience ever. And you know what I did? The first thing I did when I got to my car, I strapped all my kids in, and I got my phone and I texted every single mom that I know in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. And I said, you guys have to go to Kids Teeth in Mount Pleasant. It is amazing. These angels from heaven work behind the front desk, and we just had the most amazing experience ever. You've got to go. So what happened a year later when I went to the pediatric dentist? They're like, Mrs. Hopkins, thank you so much for telling every woman you know in life. Here's $900 in referral bonuses. It's the same thing here, guys. We have this thing that we're excited about and that we love, and we're simply getting excited and sharing it with our friends. The same way that you would like ask somebody to run a random Thursday night 5K with you. So super excited.
What do you think about that? Obviously, it's completely different to what Beachbody is. Say if you can make a reasonable wage off of people just clicking your referral link and purchasing products through you, I think you could make that comparison and it would be legitimate comparison. However, we know that in Beachbody, it's not that people clicking your referral link that leads to lots and lots of money. It's recruiting people to do the same. So in this case, it would be the same thing if she referred all of her mom friends to this dentist and then recruited all of those mom friends to also refer mom friends to the dentist, and so on and so on and so on. So this kind of thing is not the same. It's really funny to hear when people in MLMs try to compare MLM to other industries, which the industries they're comparing to do not have a recruitment aspect, and generally they're like related to affiliate marketing or sales, where people can make a decent living off of selling the product only, and there's no recruitment anywhere in the job descriptions. So this comparison is illegitimate and doesn't make any sense and invalid. Let me know what you think about that below.
are super important, that they're getting excited and helping 3 to 5 people. And I want them to kind of see why. I want them to see that when
the reason is you want them to get to Success Club so you get more elite points, and you want them to get to Emerald so you can start benefiting off of everything they do.
They have their mom, their sister, their cousin, their next door neighbor doing this with them, they're going to show up differently. And on days where they don't want to love their nutrition, or they don't want to, drink all their water and get their workout in, they're going to, because they roped their people in on this. And on days when
you roped your people in on this. In my opinion, that seems very predatory. You're not just saying you were going to show up because you encouraged your mom and your sister to join you too. No, you roped them in on it. And I've seen lots of Beachbody team calls where they say, if your family and friends love you, they will do this. And if they're not supporting you, then maybe you don't need to have them in their life. MLMs are a disaster for personal relationships because they put this kind of expectation on your loved ones that if they don't support you financially in your MLM, that they don't love you and they don't care about you, which is very, very sad, in my opinion.
You don't want to show up for yourself. You are going to show up for those 3 to 5 people, and it is going to be so much fun, and it's going to be so much better together. I also want them to recognize.
She froze for a second. Sorry about that.
That at the end of the first program that they're doing, whether it's 21 days or 30 days or whatever, they're not only going to have their experience and their transformation, whatever that looks like from them, from the inside out, they're going to have a portfolio of transformations. How powerful is it when you get to say, oh my gosh, look what happened to me. My mindset's completely different. My body's completely different. I feel amazing. But even cooler, look what happened to my mom. Look what happened to my work wife. Look what happened to my bestie. Like, these programs work. And now you have a portfolio of transformations that prove that. How cool is that? And of course,
so do you just want your mom and your bestie to get results because you care about their health and well-being? Or do you want them to get results so you can put the results in your portfolio and use that to recruit others? Which one is it?
First, the 3 to 5 people thing is really important to me as a business mentor. Because when a new coach signs up with me, my first goal for them is to get their investment back. This is a business. I want them to make money. I want them to make money in week 1. And by helping 3 to 5 people with a challenge pack, you're not only going to cover their investment, but they are going to start making money. And they're going to start seeing that the more people you help, the more money you can make, and how cool that is. And then the third thing. So we have
not you. Beachbody coaches don't care about their coaches making money right away. They care about them hitting Success Club, and they care about them rank advancing. So when you hear Beachbody coaches talk about you rank advancing because it's so beneficial for your business, just know that the motivation is financial for them themselves, not for you. And they want you to rank advance so they can get richer off of you. That's all it is.
Your job is your journey. Number 2 is get excited and help 3 to 5 people on this journey with you. And then number 3 is to start sharing now. And y'all, I'm so guilty. I am so guilty. I remember, I had that day 5 moment where I was in love with this, and like, it was bringing me back to life, and my husband and I were kind of okay, this magical moment. And when I told my coach Moira, she said, Erin.
Moira Kusaba, she was the number 1 coach recently, and this year she's number 2. So this woman's coach is at the very, very tip top of the company. So that's where she's learning how to run her team.
Oh, I told her, I love this. I want to coach. I want to help all the silently struggling moms. That's always been my number 1 goal. But I can't do it until I'm at my goal weight. So when I lose 20 pounds and I have this jaw-dropping transformation and I get like 200 likes on the post and I get to wrap it up as a bow and say like, look, then I can start helping people. And she's like, stop. Nobody wants fitness Barbie. Nobody wants this final perfected version of you in your head. They want you, the version of you right now, the messy mom who's making this happen. And
I've talked about this already, so I won't go into huge detail. I don't have any issue with an individual who's not qualified in health and fitness and nutrition to say, look what I did. I lost this much weight by doing ABC. The thing I have a problem with is a non-professional in the field giving health and fitness advice, because that could lead to certain foods and supplements reacting poorly to someone's medication, making a chronic condition worse. That could lead to someone with an injury further injuring themselves or straining a muscle. I think it could be potentially quite harmful for non-qualified people to give that kind of advice. And I think that's a huge issue with Beachbody because they label themselves as coaches when they have most of them, majority of them have absolutely no qualifications.
So I started sharing now, and y'all, 4.5 years later, my entire business has been built on being super relatable and bringing people on this journey with me. And 4.5 years later, I still fall off my journey and I get back on because I have this amazing community and I have these amazing tools, and people have been on that journey. So all of these new coaches who are scared the way that I was of it not looking perfect, I just want them to share authentically and not talking about the highlight reel. People want to be on this journey with you, and they need to see you showing up, and they need to see you being consistent. Okay, so that's my getting started call. And then in month 2 is my favorite. This is like, to me, where the magic happens, right? Because they have just finished their month 1. They are excited. They are feeling amazing. They're like bursting with pride about the work that they just put in. And their 3 to 5 besties and family are feeling amazing too. So they are on fire about this business and excited to share more. And y'all, I hope you heard that in that kickoff call, that first call that I did when I shared the 3 important things, they didn't hear anything about Success Club, nothing about points, nothing about rank advancings, nothing about emeralds. All they heard was get excited, help 3 to 5 people, right? So if they did what they were supposed to then, they have accidentally hit their first 2 milestones in their business. They are accidentally in Success Club, and they are accidentally an Emerald Coach. They've opened the doors to their business without even knowing, without dealing with the overwhelm, without feeling businessy. They just got excited and fell in love with this, and they had their first 2 major wins. Okay, so it's so awesome. It's so exciting. And then on this call, I get to start sharing what that means, why Emerald's important, why Success Club matters. We start talking about things like success starters and compensation plans and stuff like that. I hand them the Success Club.
So she only talks about the compensation plan in month 2. So then it's only after someone has been in the business for a month that they know how they get paid, and they know the average wages for each rank, and that's when they'll see that as an emerald they're not going to make any money, as a diamond they're not even going to make much money. And she's going to talk about this later, that the point where you could potentially make a reasonable wage is 2-star diamond. So I think, again, a little bit deceitful. That should be part of the training at the very beginning so you can make an informed decision as to whether you want to stay in this company or not.
Tracker, which, as we know, is literally the formula to success in this business, and I get to introduce them to their next steps, which is diamond. And just in case you're new here or you need a refresher, this is the diamond roadmap. If you Google this and say diamond roadmap Team Beachbody, there's like 1 million versions that will show up. But simply, diamond is 12 people. You sign up 4 people on your left, you sign up 4 people on your right. 2 of those people are super excited and get 2 friends and families members involved, and bam, you are a rock star.
Remember, you also have your personal volume requirements, and then your coaches have to meet their PV requirements, and you cannot have 2 emeralds on one leg. So if you happen to have 2 people on your left leg who are really excited and, as she said, rope their family members in and they're able to go emerald, you cannot go diamond until you have someone on your other leg go emerald. So again, diamond is not easy. None of these ranks are easy. They like to say, oh, to be 2-star diamond, you only need 2 people who have 12 people underneath them. And we know it's not true. We know it's a very complicated process to rank up in Beachbody.
Or diamond coach. That simple. It's just 12 people. And I believe that being a diamond is hugely important. And I want them to understand why.
It's hugely important because it means you advance in your star diamond rank. That's all it is.
Financial impact in this business happens at 2-star. No question about that. And diamond is a...
She froze again. Oh no.
Stepping stone on the way to 2-star where that financial impact happens. However,
the financial impact happens at 2-star because When you get to 2-star, you can open up a second business center, so like Heather 2.0. And once your second business center gets to 2-star diamond, you can keep opening up more and more business centers to a maximum of 25 business centers, which is crazy. We also know that once you get to 2-star, you're also eligible for the star diamond bonuses on top of that. You'll have many coaches that call themselves Superstar 2, which means that they got to 15-star diamond in 2 business centers. So I've seen coaches who are business center number 1, 15-star diamond, number 2, 15-star, number 3, let's say 7-star, number 4, 2-star, and then they're getting ready to open up their 5th business center. Can you imagine how much money those coaches make off of like 6 downlines that are at very high rankings? It's insane. So that's why she's telling us 2-star diamond is where the real money starts in Beachbody.
Impact at diamond is equally as important, because I believe that the impact at diamond is legitimacy. It's the hype. It's the excitement. It's the FOMO. All of a sudden, these people that have been watching you are seeing you shout it out on this national wake-up call and in your team pages. You're in the top 3% of the company. You have a team and you are a leader. And all of
FOMO in the MLM context is just you want to make people feel like they are missing out on some aspect of the business. So the community, in this sense, the recognition, the public shout outs, you'll see a lot of FOMO related posts for trips and huge rank advancements. And it's just a way to draw more people in who are missing something in their lives and prey on people's vulnerabilities, in my opinion.
All of a sudden, these people are like, whoa, she's really doing this thing. She's legit. Like, I've been watching her and she didn't quit and she's doing this. And I don't know what a diamond coach is, but it's amazing. And if she can, maybe I can. It matters. The impact at diamond matters, and it's going to set your business up for massive success. And I have so often coaches come to me and they're like,
no one knows outside of Beachbody what diamond means. So it doesn't make any difference to the people who follow you that you got to the diamond rank. It means nothing outside of the Beachbody world. She's making it seem like it's this huge deal everywhere, when it's only a huge deal for your specific upline, because then they can rank up.
I can't get to diamond if I don't have the working coaches. And to that, I say it's like the chicken or the egg thing. Like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first? The working coaches that got you to diamond, or the diamond legitimacy and status that attracted the people who are going to run with you, that attracted your work.
So if it's not working coaches who got you to diamond, how are you getting to diamond? That would just mean that the 2 people who got you to emerald, you try to get them to sign up 2 people themselves, and then you fill the rest of your spots with discount coaches, what they like to call. So people who just join Beachbody for the discount and who have no interest in building a business. And then after you get to that and you construct your own diamond team, and then she's saying people will come to you, and then you can start building a team of business builders. Again, there's no guarantee that's going to happen. And then if you have a diamond team full of discount coaches, it's just going to sit at diamond, and most likely you are going to drop because these people are going to miss their PV requirements 1 month and they're not going to purchase, and then you're going to drop rank. So it's not a very sustainable way to build a business if you're building a diamond team without actual working coaches.
Working coaches. And I believe it's the latter. I believe that legitimacy is going to bring the people in, that hype and that excitement is going to bring the people in that are truly going to run with you. And I get to show them their diamond roadmap. And this is where all of the magic happened, guys. Here's their diamond roadmap, but as you know, they helped 3 to 5 people last month. So I got to fill in the little bubbles of the people that they've already helped and show them that they are halfway to this amazingness. They are halfway to this milestone that could change their business and change their lives forever. And how easy is this? Again, taking out the overwhelm, simplifying this, showing.
Taking out the overwhelm means taking out the critical pieces of information that allow people to fully understand that becoming diamond is not easy, that there's a lot of requirements you have to meet, there's a lot of rules you have to follow, and it's not easy, and you are not going to make any money as a diamond coach. And it could catapult your business, but greater chance you're going to just set a diamond or drop rank.
showing them that this doesn't have to be hard and that I believe that they can do it. So it's in that moment that they make the decision. It's in that moment that they decide that they're going to help more people and become that legitimate rock star diamond coach. You know,
that's all I have for today. What do you think? We hear this all the time about the statement, you just make a decision to go diamond, then you go diamond. We know that's not true. We know it's very challenging to meet all the requirements to rank advanced at all in Beachbody. And we know that they're saying things like that to motivate you to get to diamond so they can advance in their star diamond rank. So that's all I have for today. I really hope you enjoyed that, and you can let me know what you think below. Thank you.